Lally ho, friends, and welcome to, what is this, 74? We're getting up
Something like that.
Don't make me count now.
And we're entering into our penultimate arc tonight, so we're very close to the main story. I'm getting sad, but also I'm very excited. I'm very excited to get to some of the long-standing stuff we've been laying the groundwork for over the last 2.5 years. So let's just get to it. So, where are we?
Izzy has a plus 11 to nature? Jesus.
We were at Izzy, like, walking through the forest, pointing out every plant and tree and telling us what they are, despite none of us wanting this.
That's what Izzy's been doing over the past couple days. While the rest of you, however, have been coming to terms with the new Lauren. Lauren had made basically a blank check deal with his patron. And because of that, it cost him both of his eyes, but did give him this new kind of sight where he can still see creatures. He specifically could not see non-living creatures, so the automatons are still kind of eluding him. But as far as living beings, he could see some numbers floating above their head, as well as like this kind of non-psychic actual aura. It's a very specific aura to my game. Izzy, you and Taurus had taken off and had not yet experienced this. So we're going to start just really quick with letting us know what you were up to, what you've been doing, and where you went.
Would you like me to keep it brief and then like do my RP stuff later, or do you want me to just go over everything? Because I can do everything in one fell swoop.
Depend who you RPing with. If it's not Taurus, then yeah, just do a brief kind of overview what you were doing, and then we can pick back up.
I'm about to say he needs to talk to his mom, so I feel like that's going to take a bit.
Okay.
He also needed to talk to the only other people who need to talk to are actually just Luca and Nelly.
Okay.
And quick conversation with Ava, but that could be later.
Give me the brief overview, and then we'll get to that in just a second.
Brief overview of
what you were doing in the past couple days while you were away from them.
Okay.
Where
cool,
you
cool,
went.
Cool.
What you and Taurus were doing.
I think him and Taurus actually took a minute to like talk about the actual fight, because I don't think he went into detail, and I think he wanted to be honest with him about the fact that he did. Yeah. And I think it's basically him alleviating Taurus's worries about this upcoming fight and making it clear that he will be doing this. But and he tells him, he says, if that's too much for you, that's also fair, basically.
Give me a perception or a persuasion check really quick. Just so I'll have it in my head how Taurus acts going forward.
Yikes! That's
7. Nat 1.
Oh,
good
one. Ooh.
to know.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Love
I
that.
will say you'll notice that the time that you spend together, he's not being cold to you, but you can tell that he is preoccupied with his worry. And your words are not doing much to alleviate those fears. And he's just being a little more withdrawn than usual, contemplative. So where did you go? Because you took a little trip, didn't you?
Yes. He's going to cast teleport, and he's going to use his actual staff as the medium, and he's going to teleport to Matoya's cave. And when he gets there, he picks up a bunch of her. He just picks up essentially half of the material he needs for some of the spell work he needs to do before teleporting back and meeting up with his mom, who he asked to go get the other half for him.
What kind of stuff did you get?
Spell components, necessary things for filling out papers. He also grabbed a few books on rune work. That's going to come up later.
Okay.
But other than that, just components for copying these spells and learning them, and a book on rune work. And he's going to meet his mother with the other half, along with just 2 components that he needed her to buy.
Okay. As you pick up one of the books, you notice that a small folded piece of paper falls out onto the ground.
Oh God.
I mean, you can leave it. It's not part of the book.
Does this rune of explosion blow up when I open it?
No. It Are you opening it?
People.
We'll find
Yeah,
out.
curiosity gets the best of him. He'll open it.
Okay. You bend down and you pick up the note and you unfold it. It's just one small piece of paper, and on it is just a couple words scribbled out really quick that say, "I knew you'd come back for this.
Wow.
Just wanted you to know I loved you like a son."
Aw.
That's it.
Stop.
No signature, so it could be
on-
from anybody, but
It's from
anyone.
it's from
It's
Noctis.
Noctis. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just fucking with you. Noctis like, God damn it, why'd you have to kill your
Yeah.
dad? I thought of you as my son too.
Yeah, I think as Izzy reads that, I think he laughs before he waves his hand, and the note will burst into flames before he says, every time I think I have a break from you. And I think he looks around, and I think you see
And every
like
time we
runes
kiss.
that are runes all over the cave that are lighted in purple. And you see he opens the book before he says, "That should do it." He raises his staff, does an incantation. As he taps it, the runes shift into his classic blue and silver color. And I think as he drops the book on the table and heads back out, you just see that it just says runes of what's the word? Oh yeah, runes of anti-scrying and ownership. Essentially,
okay.
they're runes used in wizards' domains for other wizards to know you're entering another wizard's domain.
Perfect. Just claimed your not birthright, but I guess your inheritance from Matoya there. As
It's
you
like a
tell-
dog peeing on a mailbox.
Yeah,
I heard
this is
of a
essentially going to be his private abode that no one else can go to unless he takes them there.
That was even better because with your
Aw.
new headset, it sounded so rich and crisp in my ear. I just wasn't expecting it. Okay.
Yeah, but
Excellent.
he has some. I'm about to say he has some conversations to have with people, so we can wait for those if
Okay.
you want.
Well, we'll have one now as you teleport back. It's been a couple days since you've left, and when you come back back onto the airship where everyone was staying, there is an air of slight uncomfortableness going on amongst the party. Everyone seems just a little on edge.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's better. Look at his fucking eyes. The lack thereof.
Okay, we shouldn't do that. Some people are just born without gods above.
As you see Lauren, and the stains on his face are still there. Lauren, no matter what you've done,
Yeah.
those bloody streaks just won't wash off.
Yeah, Lauren would have. Lauren would immediately sense Izzy a grace as he says, "Lauren, who did this to you?" Izzy is he's ready to kill somebody.
Wolf, what's Izzy's aura color?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say Izzy's aura color. Well, we don't know what. Oh yeah, that's right. I was giving you numbers.
Yeah.
Izzy, you're a Viera, right? Okay.
I bet Izzy's numbers are really high.
So, well, hold on. This is a good question.
Is it higher than mine? Because mine was like 800.
Keep in mind, he is a half-elf reskin. Half-elves do typically live a decent amount.
Who knows if that's what the number means? Anyway.
I mean,
who knows?
Come on.
Anyway.
Lauren doesn't know anything, so what you see when you look at Izzy is his aura has a faint, almost intertwined blue and gold. But there's also something that just kind of shimmers around it, almost as though it's a second aura, almost a protective aura of like an silver, like a whitish silver that kind of hangs as just very faintly around him. The numbers above his head are illegible.
Oh. Hi, Izzy. Welcome back.
Are you okay, Lauren?
Oh yeah, I'm fine now.
What happened?
I gouged my eyes out with a dagger.
Why?
You need a little more detail, Lauren.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. He hasn't been here for a while.
yeah.
The long story short is, you remember when we met and I told you that I didn't ask for my power, I was given it by whoever, my patron. We remember that part.
Okay.
Well, I decided to go about things the proper route, and whilst after we had defeated your father, I talked to the patron and asked a couple of questions, and also asked for some more power this time, to be on the same level as everybody else, essentially. Because there were some things that I need to do, and I realized in my current state I would not be able to do these things. You see that even though he's like completely blind now, he's using his hands a lot more when he's talking.
He's Italian. He's being Italian now.
You became Italian, yeah.
Yes.
I do this all the time.
So
Yeah.
essentially, what it is I asked for power this time, and it was it come at a great risk. Which is basically I am blind. I can still kind of see your aura, which is very pretty, by the way. Don't tell Taurus I said that; he might get jealous. But I can see the auras, and I'm going to like commit Izzy's aura to memory. So now I'm not going to attack you thinking you're someone else in the middle of battle, because I'm going to be able to tell the difference. But essentially, put obsidian dagger. This one here, feels quite nice. It's very light, actually. Can cast spells from it, can do all sorts of things. Summon a skeleton, and I can summon a couple of other things as well, which is pretty cool.
That was really fucking cool.
Essentially,
Yeah.
I can't
I'm
see.
not there, but I did talk to that skeleton.
See.
It was kind of cool.
I can't see, but I can still see. And
you're not going to tell him about me.
I was just getting to it. Yeah, I've got another with the voice in my head. I'm just joined the crew. This one really doesn't like Euphrasie though.
Why
But
is
I think
there
it's more
a voice
because
in
like
your head?
death, life. Diabolos, do you know about that one?
DM, have we heard that name before?
Devil.
Nope. And it's not an icon or anything like that you've heard of, but it's not a name that you've heard before.
Anyway,
I haven't heard the name before, but I can do some research if you want to know more.
I found a book in your library that had something on the dark icons. Obviously, I couldn't read it because
Again,
you see,
I have a solution for that.
Oh yeah, he keeps telling me that he's going to be. He can let me see if I give him something, but like I'm trying to see what I can do without that yet.
Well, first things first. There are books you can read if you cannot see here. I can teach you how to do that. I do know how to read Braille. Secondly, secondly, you're throwing a lot at me, but are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I actually feel a lot safer now considering I can't see. It's kind of funny.
Well,
but I feel better.
If you need anything, just let me know, okay? I know I'm going to be busy prepping things, but if you need anything, just tell me.
Is this happening like before everybody goes off to do their thing, or is this happening?
You all would be back by now, actually.
Okay,
he's
cool.
Getting all the stuff, and because you did say you were going to like do a couple things just in the DMs with like copying some spells and stuff. I'd say he was gone maybe a night or two. So you guys were going out to shop. So plus, I was giving you a little bit of time to talk to Taurus. So
do I have a new friend?
You do. If everybody wants to tell all the stuff they picked up. So here's the thing I should say, because we did a little bit of this off camera. They were awarded for slaying the Archlich. They were, the coffers were opened, and they were given 40,000 gil that they could split amongst themselves and do whatever they want, which essentially ended up to be about 2 rare items per person, if that's how they chose to go with it. Also, we have confirmation that the Materia Forge has been up and running again. Each of them will be getting a Materia within the next day or so. So, also, I need to know what everyone's putting it in, because at the moment, you won't have that piece of equipment. So I need to know if you're putting it in an armor or a weapon. The Materia.
Armor for me.
Armor. I told you specifically which armor I wanted to put it into.
You did. But I also got a lot of information shoved at me in the last 24 hours, so I'm also going to ask you to remind me when we get to that board.
Okay, cool.
Basket, what'd you say? Armor?
Probably armor.
Okay. With you specifically too, you can swap them in and out if you want to. You'll have one in your armor,
Yeah.
one in your weapon, so you can swap them around
nice.
if
They're
necessary.
modular.
They are modular. Yes. So,
we love it.
in the past couple of days, I would like to know, Ava, have you communicated with anyone in your network? Like, what information would you have given out to, say, like Squall, Sarah, etc.?
Yes. Did Oki give Sarah the sending stone before we left, or was she just like, all right, let's go?
No, Oki would have done that. Oki is a responsible little 10-year-old thief, okay?
Right. I mean, she is.
She has a pet, okay? And she cleans up after
That's
that
true.
pet. She's a big kid, okay?
She's a good pet owner.
Also, another thing that we didn't mention, pets
Chocobo
don't
State
like
Lauren.
me.
Yeah.
Pets
That's
do
true.
not like Lauren now.
Well, chocobos. We've had two.
At least the chocobo hates him.
The worst sacrifice.
I know, right?
I love that I immediately made the god in your head hate me. I feel proud of that.
Instantly.
It took him a minute to hate. It took him less than a minute to hate me.
Yeah, it was like immediately like killer.
And I was like, I wonder what happens if I do this. And he's like, yeah, no, this girl's gonna die.
Oh yeah, because you slapped him.
I did slap him.
So Ava,
and then I
you
apologized for it.
Yeah, Euphrasie's very good
has
about apologizing when she oversteps. It's nice. You actually got a comment on the YouTube, some of the comments about how healthy and like the conversation between Izzy and Euphrasie and how emotionally healthy it was.
Aw.
And I really appreciate it.
It brings me joy to know that I can.
I saw that one. It's from that psychologist that watches us, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Shout
my
out.
god, that was amazing. Shout out to the psychologist that watches us for for bringing me joy by like analyzing Euphrasie and Izzy's conversations.
Yeah, he loves Izzy for sure too. So, Ava,
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Put it in the comments. Don't do that. Everybody say how much you love Izzy
His parents.
in the comments, actually.
And Euphrasie.
That was cool.
And Euphrasie.
Anyway, moving on.
One of them's dead. So
sorry,
Ava.
Ava, do your war thing.
Yeah, Ava, would you have told, and you can RP it if you want to, or you can just tell me what information you might have divulged out.
Yeah, I would have just told Squall about what Honora told us about the project, that it's the weapon, or that Omega that he asked about is the weapon, and that they're in Xanarkin. Okay. And I would ask him how long it would be either to get to Cornelia or Balam. Or I'm going to ask the group about possibly meeting at the Marlborough Hill and teleporting in and then teleporting them back with us.
The Marlborough Hill is all the way up near Alexandria. That's pretty far north. So that would be hard. Okay. He says that he can get to Cornelia. There's not much left in Balam. Roll me a persuasion check really quick. With disadvantage.
Oh, that's lucky.
Oh, honey.
Oh, well, that's a 1.
8. Okay. Squall returns to you. He goes, Xanarkin, got it. Look, I can get in contact with Cornelia and have them start heading that way, but they have my wife. I'm not detouring. Sephiroth and I will be heading straight there.
After we kiss a little bit.
He's a married man.
We have... if I
can
I reply to that?
Negotiation between the three of them.
Sure, Renoa might be into it. We'll have to see. We'll have to ask her when we get her free. So
you best be prepared for that.
He's currently in Lindblom with plans to head straight to Xanarkin.
That's not going to go well.
You know, we have wizards that can teleport people in a fucking airship, Squall, but yes, feel free to ride your chocobo.
He's got the one-winged angel with him. They fly, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. All right.
particularly
Also-
well. He only has one wing.
Surprisingly,
You'd be
though,
surprised.
it doesn't matter. It somehow doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, no,
Does
he flies
Sephiroth
really
just
good.
ignore physics and like
Yep. Oh yes.
Yes.
what?
Yes.
Yep. And he summons
What?
meteors.
He
What
summons
is
meteors.
Sephiroth?
He ignores
Yep.
physics.
They have
Well, in this game, an actual powerful ally that you've made. So,
Epsilon doesn't get Sephiroth. Episode 1.
no. I mean, oh, never mind. That's a spoiler. Anyway,
Moving on.
so what do you guys want to do? You do know that the next morning, your mother, Izzy, has asked for everyone to gather once more in the chamber where you had your last fight. And this is mainly, what she let you know, this is mainly like where they're going to begin their battle preparations and start. Like not another war cancel. This is to get together and be like, okay, we're going.
So after Euphrasie did all of her shopping is I think probably when she did her sending to her mom.
Okay.
So she went into her room and has not come out, and it's probably been hours.
Okay. Would any of you have picked up on that?
Nah.
I'd say Izzy would have asked where Euphrasie is.
Ava has a passive insight of 25. Would that be something he'd?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Bazcat has a passive insight of 10. Bazcat notices nothing.
I also have an insight of 10 with disadvantage.
Did you say
'cause I am
25?
shit.
25?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
could have made my passive
I put
even
my rogue
20%.
expertise into it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Really quick before we get back to the RP, well, you guys want to tell, because I started it and then got sidetracked, what items you picked up so that just people know what you have. Lauren, I'll start with you because you wanted to introduce your new little friend.
Yeah, so I have a armor, a breastplate of cold resistance, and a ring of fire resistance. I also get to change one resistance every night, and I have changed it to slashing, so I am now resistant to 4 things, and I'm immune to 1 thing. And I also picked up a little soul that is now ethically trapped inside my dagger that I can call out and use as a ghost.
Cute.
Yay.
Right. I actually forgot about that.
I
Yeah.
asked for
Yep.
permission,
Let's deal with
so
that
why
really
not?
quick.
We asked
Ava,
we asked
yeah.
the right people. Yep. Ugh.
Ava,
You
what
know,
was
Lauren, we should
your...
probably ask the Archmage first.
Well, I don't think Lauren did that.
Yeah,
No.
no.
100% didn't.
Bribed
I
the
just-
guard, told him to look away.
I just want to know how Ava feels about it.
I told Ava that I would ask for permission, and specifically only people that were on death row or to be executed soon.
And by the
So
way,
ethically, I've done my part.
and Nora the Archmage would have had no problem with this, right? You
Yeah,
know-
yeah, boy.
it's one of those things where you
someone.
you should ask. Like, even though you know they'll say yes, it's the proper thing to do.
Yeah.
Has Lauren said the name Necron out loud?
I don't think you have.
I think I said it once when I was talking about Diabolos, but the patron was Necron. I think I've said it
Okay,
once.
I think you might be right.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure Garuda made a comment like, oh, fuck that bitch, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
He was a little conflicted, because that means Necron's influence in the world is getting stronger.
And closer to your party.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
who's
he-
sharing their
he
items
wasn't
next?
sure. He's conflicted.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Izzy, what'd you pick up?
Izzy got a ring of spell storing, and he got rid of his cloak of protection to get an arcane grimoire. So now his spell attack and save DC went from 11 and 19 to 14 and 22.
Nice. 22 is a high number.
Correct.
Gonna be using a lot of legendary resistances.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the
19,
point.
so-
Hey, good. Yeah, good.
Ava, what'd you get?
Ava
Yours was cool. I
got
thought.
some new bracers of defense, and he now has a necklace that has the silence spell enchanted on it, and it's centered on
Cool.
itself. So if Ava moves, the silence moves with him.
Ooh,
That's cool as fuck.
It is pretty
that's
cool.
dope as hell.
Bazcat, I don't remember if you told me what you got.
I didn't. Because I picked like 2 hours ago.
Oh, okay, fine.
Um,
Yeah, love that.
Bazcat got plate +1 armor, and a new better shield. He also got a shit ton of potions.
Oh, wow.
Good
Because
idea.
if I'm gonna be a meat shield, I might as well make it cool. And then he also picked up a brooch of shielding, which is gonna give me resistance to force damage.
We had one of those
Ooh.
before. We had one of those a
Yep.
long time ago. Funnily enough, our
Sarah
other
has it
Galka
now.
had it.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Maybe I like he like found it under the bed, and he was like, "Oh, look at that."
Euphrasie, what'd you get?
I was incredibly boring. I picked up a staff of healing for, some extra heals that I don't have to use my high level spell slots for.
Good idea.
So I can use those to do a shit ton of fuck damage.
Amazing.
When I'm not healing y'all every single turn. And I also picked up a bunch of, just spell components. One thing for Holy Aura, because that's like the only good 8th level cleric spell other than one other one. And then a few diamonds just in case y'all die.
Just in case.
Just in case. Not
For
like that
the very
happens
likely
often.
event that somebody's gonna die and I gotta save somebody again. So that'll be fun. Yeah, she didn't spend a lot of time shopping because she was like, shit. I told Enora and all those people that I would see if I could get some healers to this battlefield. Should probably go figure that out. And then I went to figure that out.
Which brings us back to where we are. Ava, Izzy's now returned. And he asks about Euphrasie, and you look around and you start to remember she's been absent for a little while. You remember her going out off the ship for a little bit and coming back, but she hasn't seemed to have left her chambers. You know what? You didn't see her at breakfast, and you don't remember seeing her last night at dinner either. You thought perhaps maybe she just went to bed early, but she's been missing for a little bit.
Does he hold that thought? I actually needed to talk to Euphrasie, so I'll go see if I can find her.
Okay. While you do that, I need to go speak to Mother as we get ready for this start of a battle. He's going to hop on his broom and fly towards his mother's abode.
Okay. Ava, we'll stick with you first. You want to go down and see if Euphrasie's okay.
Yeah, I'll go and see if she's in her
Okay.
chambers.
Euphrasie, you hear like just a little knock on your door.
Euphrasie, it's Ava.
1 second. In her mild panic, she goes, I'm not decent.
Oh, okay.
Let me hide my
Take your
drugs,
time.
because that's what I'm doing.
Wiping the
Nah,
mascara that's running.
Yeah, she very quickly grabbed she'd punched a wall in the previous day, and she's like, yeah, I should probably do something about it. That's a later problem. So she just grabs a little bit of cloth out of whatever she has, quickly wraps that around her, and then wipes off her face, kind of throws water in her face, fixes herself, takes a big old deep breath, turns on her usual Euphrasie face, and opens the door.
Give me a deception check.
Oh god.
Yeah.
16 does not beat a passive 25.
Yeah.
Ava, you can tell something's the matter. I mean, when Euphrasie opens the door, she seems like she looks like she's trying too hard to be okay. But you see the subtle signs of her eyes look a little bit puffier. She seems like she's been upset, maybe crying a little bit. The smile does not reach her eyes.
It's been a while since I've seen you. You weren't at dinner last night, and I don't know if you had breakfast sent to you, but are you all right? I've had an idea to run by you. If that's all right. And if you're all right, because I know you're bad at lying, so don't try. I know you're not all right, but are you all right?
Fuck, you're good.
Yeah.
Damn it, I love and hate that about you.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah. You remind me of a friend. The short answer to your question is absolutely not, and I may have been a little hasty in offering my temple's help in front of that entire council before having checked to see if they had people to spare.
Well, I mean, technically, you did say if they were available, you would ask and see if they could help. But I get what you mean.
And yeah, they don't have many to spare.
Is everything okay back home? Is there something going on?
They don't have many to spare, and it's my fault.
I'm gonna pull out one of the 9 chocobo berries I have. Do you want a berry? It's in your trying times. It's a magical one from a place you've never been. That sounds like I'm trying to drug you. It's from the chocobo forest.
Euphrasie bursts out laughing.
I forgot you had those.
Yeah, I have that written down.
One berry makes you larger.
I just told you. I just implied so much shit. And your response was, would you like a berry in these trying times?
It's really comforting. These are really fucking good berries. It's really comforting. It'll make you feel not sad.
Are you trying to get me high?
No. It's from the chocobo forest. It's pure good.
What is?
It's the place where all the chocobos go because everybody knows their name.
I trust this.
You can give me an insight check if you want.
I was gonna. Can I vibe check this
You
berry?
don't have to eat it. That was just.
I'm vibe checking the berry, honestly, more than anything.
I was reaching through my pocket while we were talking in my bag of holding, and I found the pouch they were in, and I just thought about them. I'm sorry.
The berry.
The whole time I've met Ava, I want to fuck them. Euphrasie now. Maybe I don't.
Give me a nature check too. In addition.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Ooh.
Nature's an int skill, buddy.
Okay. The berry looks like a berry, but your insight check is high enough that I mean, it isn't a little odd, but you don't think that Ava's trying to hurt you.
I never believed he was, but
it's a little awkward, but you don't think eating this berry will do anything bad to you. You think that maybe his intentions for offering you this are 100% pure.
I will take it from him. I will eat the berry because I probably haven't eaten anything in an upsettingly long period of time, which isn't helping my emotional state.
And now you don't need to.
Okay, so I am I am like an encyclopedia and the best DM ever, so I remember every single attribute that these berries do. But just to
yep.
make sure that you've been paying attention, what
Yes.
was it I told you they did?
Just for chat and for me.
Yeah, right, yeah. They
the
were just the
listeners at
druid
home.
Goodberry, where it heals you 1 health and it fills your stomach.
Aw.
But they were like special and made you feel happy and calm
Okay.
because they were in the Chocobo Forest.
They had like a minor calm emotions attached to them.
Oh
right?
yes,
Yeah,
yep, that's right.
that's what I thought. Okay, just wanted to make sure. When the
Yeah,
berry,
no,
you know, once the berry enters in your mouth, it has a very sweet flavor. It almost tastes like a really nice wine, kind of like a grapey flavor. But once you finish eating it, you realize that you were very hungry. You'd missed 2 meals kind of sitting in here, but you don't feel hungry at all anymore. And your emotional state levels out. The feelings are still there, but they're dulled just a little bit. Like you're able to kind of come back down and recenter yourself.
More powerful than that $20 Erewhon strawberry everybody's talking about.
Sorry, do you want to come in and not just stand here awkwardly in the doorway?
yeah, sure, that sounds good.
Yeah, I'll let Ava in. Yeah, no, I reached out to my mum and she said, you know, they were shorthanded. Her specific phrasing was, as you were well aware, we're
So
a
it's
little bit
definitely something
shorthanded.
you did.
Yeah, I said it was my fault. I meant it. And yeah, I have been too busy getting the fuck away from Ishgard to let it sink in fully. So then it hit me all at once.
Morbid curiosity wants me to ask you what it was you did, but I know that can be uncomfortable. So if you ever feel like sharing it,
I want to know too.
Yeah, Garuda, that's why I asked. I knew you would.
Garuda wants to know, does she?
Oh, yeah, she does. She's nosy like me. I picked it up from her.
Let's just say, 100 years of building expectations gets to a person.
That's vague. Pressure for more information.
Could I mean, I guess I could just fucking ask you.
You could.
Yeah.
She likes you.
Yeah.
Ooh, and like showing that you're listening and you're interested. Ooh.
Did this involve you hurting people or sending them away?
People got hurt. It wasn't on purpose. It was just shortly before I was supposed to leave to come find this lot. I know I'm going to sound awful talking about this and being like, nah. Being the chosen of anybody means you have to live up to their expectations. And when that person that chose you is the god that an entire temple follows, they put you on a pedestal. So you have to live up to their expectations. And when they hear things
constantly, by the way, Ava.
and and when you're constantly reminded and there are these big things being thrown about bringing balance to all the elements and everything, and people expect these things of you, and I don't know what I'm walking into. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. I'm just me. I wasn't even born into that temple. I was left on their fucking doorstep. I don't even know who my family is, or why I don't know who my family is. And, you know, as the decades go by, it starts to get to you. And it builds. And it builds. And it builds, and then one day I just snapped. And I didn't mean to. And people got hurt. And people got killed. And so I ran. And I haven't spoken to my mum since.
Should probably say something here, Ava.
I'm thinking, Garuda. God, you know how I am. I take a couple minutes to actually think about everything. This is gonna sound kind of fucked up considering the last few words you said, but you being left at the doorstep of a chapel of the one that chosen you sounds like everything that you've done is fate or was meant to be. Was it something bad? Yes, but chaos and death and bad shit follows us everywhere. When I made this deal with Garuda, airships started crashing and Altair burned to a crisp. Sometimes bad things happen for the better.
I guess so. And I guess it's my job to just have faith. And I do.
Perhaps you should warn her her faith in Shiva may leave her disappointed.
Thank you, Ava.
I have... Oh, yes, of course. Oh, no, sorry, was there something else?
No, I haven't told anybody that yet, so, it was useful, I think, to say that out loud and to hear that.
Very cathartic.
I think, yeah. You, her face goes, like, bright red, and she just looks away from you. So,
I did have a question for you, if that's all right. And I've already asked you a bunch of questions.
No, please.
I have an idea on how to possibly get Titan to talk to you, or at least talk to someone. Whether it be Garuda, myself, or you.
I'm listening.
Well, you see, I don't want to say it out loud because if I'm wrong, I'm going to feel like a fucking idiot. But what I want to do...
I just told you I killed a bunch of people. I don't think you could sound worse than me.
Well, no, see, I'm not worse, but I'm going to... Okay, whatever. I have the ability to... Thank you, Garuda. I have the ability
Smooth. I thought he said
to...
smooth.
I have the ability to manipulate ki and energy, and what I want to try to do is like jumpstart a connection between either you and Titan or you and Garuda, because I can use Garuda's magic as a cleric. So I want to try and jumpstart a connection, some sort of communication line, see if there's something that could enhance.
Be willing to try that.
I love Fishy because he has the best ideas and he springs them on me, and I'm just sitting here like, this is great. Like he just always
Garuda
springs
think
the
of this
shit
one?
mid game.
I kid you not, I thought of this like 20 minutes before the game started.
Okay.
Also, the fact that he's coming to Euphrasie. This is so cute.
Yeah, it's
Also,
adorable.
Shout out to Ava and his Crystal Girl era now.
Ava's in his Crystal Girl era.
Okay, so Euphrasie, you said okay to that, yes?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean you don't sound that stupid. We can try it. It wouldn't be the worst thing to say hi to my brother one more time. Okay.
Oh my God. Does Garuda have a crush on Euphrasie?
Does Garuda have a crush on Euphrasie?
For this to work, you'll need to take her hand.
Yeah. Give her a little kiss.
I'll extend my arm out, or I'll extend my hand out like I'm trying to have you, or asking for you to put your hands in my palms.
Yeah, she'll gently take your hands.
Okay. All right. This may take a minute. We're going to cut for just a second. Lauren, Bazcat, you got anything you guys want to do?
One, there is a bot in the chat.
Okay, thanks.
Kill him!
Away with you!
Oh.
Hashtag smite the bitch.
Kill robots. We don't like robots.
I need to just give you. I just need to give you mod power so you can just do it for me.
Yeah.
I think probably with us doing the whole, like they're having a chat. Izzy's on the boat on the airship, so I feel like Lauren and Izzy are probably talking the logistical shit going on here.
Well, I think Izzy took off because he's gonna go talk to his mom.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
If Lauren, would have
Lauren
heard
and Basquiat
Izzy
are
about to
shooting the
fly
shit.
off and been like,
Yeah.
"Hey, Diva, can you talk to me real quick?" He would definitely help Lauren.
No, you're gone. Fucking who cares?
Lauren and Basquiat shoot the shit. I love this.
Yeah.
I think
Shoot
we,
the shit, you two. What do Lauren and Bazcat talk about?
Buzzcat, question for you.
Yeah.
How much is left of a person after you beat them
Oh,
with
God.
Biomac? Because like that's a blunt weapon. Is it just like into like one puddle sometimes, or like is there like? Do you think I could maybe like knock them down and then stab them, steal their soul? Because like we're already fighting an enemy. Like, may as well use them on our team.
Take
Oh.
Noctis.
You can't get a soul from a puddle? No, that's
No.
probably not right. No. Yeah,
No.
I mean, if you wanted to like, I don't know, like stand next to me, I'll maybe try not to exactly kill them right away.
Yeah,
And then
apparently they got to be alive, and I just got like, and then
yeah, I'll just
Right,
like make them mostly dead or something.
yeah, just like break their ankles so they can't run away. That'd be fine.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I could I mean, Boyamuck can do a lot of damage. She doesn't have to kill though.
Because like I can like Lauren's gonna like look at his hands. Look, we've already gone over this, Ace. Lauren's gonna like look at his hands and look at the knife and everything like that. And it's like, because like I have all this magic, but like I don't think I can like just death's door someone. I think it's either just like all or nothing. So
Yeah, I could teach you some tricks with that though. There's like a blood that comes out of some places that if you stab real fast, it's real Lots of blood.
Oh yeah, so that might be.
Yeah, I'll show you. I got me one of them.
Show you? Is that a threat?
I got me one of them dolls or whatever, and I'll show you where they're stabbed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, show me on the doll where you
It's
stab them.
it's a repurposed CPR dummy. Basket.
Oh my god, does it have like does it have the same like mildly upset face that they all have, but like
Yeah. Basket chose it because it looks like it's being stabbed.
Yeah.
Actually,
has to be realistic.
Lauren's
my
gonna look
CPR
at
dummy
Buzzcat and look up at the numbers again. And then just kind of like, so I haven't told anyone else, but I can also see numbers above everyone's head. I don't know,
That's cool. What's my
like,
number?
What was Buzzcat's number?
The
It was like
number I said
98.
last time.
I
98.
think it was 61.
Look,
Oh, 98. Okay.
I say a lot of information when we're playing.
No,
I don't retain all of
honestly,
it. 98, I believe.
I didn't think it was that important to something, so I kind of just like that'll come later. Okay, yeah, it'll just be like, oh yeah, your number's 98.
Maybe it's like chicken wings you've eaten or something. I've eaten a lot of
Euphrasie
chicken wings.
816.
Euphrasie
That also
loves
means-
chicken wings.
That also means that because Izzy's number is ineligible, this is now canon. Izzy is a wing fiend.
or
He is a
or
fiend
No,
for a
no,
wing buffet.
no. Alternative thing.
Oh,
Euphrasie
wow.
has eaten chicken wings, but they're not made out of chicken. They're like impossible chicken wings, so they don't technically count as chicken wings, but they look like it. So Necron is not sure whether to count them or not.
So that's why it's just scribbles.
And Ava's vegan. 'Cause
Yeah.
Ava
Ava's
didn't have it
vegan.
away.
Vegan.
Euphrasie eating 800 chicken. She is 100, so like
Yeah, that's a
see
lot of
it.
chicken wings.
I can
Eight-
see
in a
it.
lifetime.
I feel like
Anyway,
Bascat could eat 98 in like one meal. That
Oh
seems like-
yeah, that's easy.
Mhm.
at least a day.
Yeah, so we're probably just chatting about like effective ways to not kill someone.
Yeah.
Because like
Probably be making a lot of blind jokes because at this point, like, again,
yeah,
Bascat has seen way crazier stuff. So like, you know, like Avar is he's like coming up to let into the room and and Bascat's like, so anyway, I told him, read the room, am I right?
oh,
Okay.
What? How
I
are you
have a
meant to what?
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more like non-lethal damage just so Laura can slit everybody's throat going forward.
Yeah, literally.
Come in, just like a bunch of unconscious bodies.
Bascat just throws another one down. There you go.
It's like an assembly line.
He just starts making a pile, yeah.
I like pick one up and I'm like, no, that one's too
Nah.
big. No. Oh, actually, hang on.
Oh my god! And then Tiny comes through and kills and eats the ones you don't want.
Yeah.
I'm tossing them to Tiny.
Well, you got to make use of it, right? You can't just let it go to waste.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So with that, we'll go to Izzy for just a minute. You were going to go see your mom, right?
Correct.
Okay. Easy enough to find her. She spends most of her time in the council chambers these days. Unlike the last couple times you've been there, though, she's alone this time when you come in, and she kind of looks up. She's no longer occupying the main chair, as they have given that to Honora, being the Archmage, but she is now occupying her chair. She has a bunch of papers just kind of strewn about in front of her as she looks up when you come. Oh, Izzy, you've returned. Did you have a nice trip wherever you went?
Yes, I need the rest of the supplies I asked for.
Oh, of course. We've gathered them up. I can have them sent to your room within the hour.
Cool. I think she would notice he has something more he wants to say, but he's not sure if he should.
She kind of looks at you. Is that all?
No, actually. And I think he walks up and he takes a seat next to her. I'm sorry. A lot of what has happened makes sense, and I've uh come to terms with that. Thought about the future, the mark I want to make as a council member. But I'm still confused. Why did you all choose me as a council member? Was it Nora and it was like a non-negotiable for her?
It was Honora that put you forward, and it was her insistence that had us extend our offer of the position to you. Yes.
Why?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her that. If
I'm
it makes you feel
actually
any better, I
interested.
was against it.
That actually makes me feel about the same as I always have about you. Um, Thank you. I was just curious about that. Uh, you see, he gets up and he's gonna head out. And he says, and he stops each other. He's like, just so you know, I did die during the fight with Father.
Well, you got over that quite nicely.
So nothing. This is always how it's going to be.
What do you want from me?
I
What do you
wanted
want?
to see I wanted to see some change, but you're still the same person. It was foolish of me to think you could.
Why do you think I need to change? What part of me doesn't live up to your expectations?
It's not about living to my expectations, Mother. If it was about that, I would have cut off any contact with you much longer ago. It's about the expectations you all put on me and seeing if you would least regret how you treated me. But if you don't, I can't force you to do anything. You're an adult. But tell just be honest. Do you not?
All of the things that happen to us in our life form us, mold us into the people we become. I can tell you that I'm proud of you, Izzy, and that the choices myself, your father, may have made in the past have led you to where you are now, so I don't regret that, no. But I am proud of who you've become.
She sees he smiles for a second, and I think for a bit it seems like that meant something before he chuckles a bit and he says, "It was good to see you again. Again, council Councilwoman Hecate." And he turns and leaves. And I think
Sickest bird.
yeah, and I think that moment to him at least marks what their relationship is now.
Okay.
God damn, what did I
And
come
I
back to?
think
Wow.
yeah,
I love it.
and I think for once, he's not disappointed by what he can't control. He continues on to his
Man,
room.
Izzy, that's so much
Thankful
growth.
Nice.
that she helped.
You're
Yeah,
gonna get some.
Love
You're gonna
it.
get some nice YouTube comments on
listen,
this.
listen. He's not going to try to force what he can't change.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of
Yep. Go ahead.
DM, he also did ask her for. He did ask her for a couple of extra things just so he can make a few just so he can make a few spell scrolls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's what he was working on while he was in the cave.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's kind of what I envisioned was you were doing most of your work in the cave. That's why I said you were gone for a day or two. Because I figured Izzy at this moment probably wanted a little bit of privacy.
Right.
So,
He does, however, have to go speak to Luca and Nelly, so we can do that whenever.
okay.
That's I'm gonna do other shit.
Okay.
Hold on.
So, back to Ava and Euphrasie holding hands as they're sitting there, kind of facing each other.
Yay.
Face is very red.
Shit.
Ava, you hear in your head, okay. Now, I've never actually tried this in this particular manner before, but we'll see what happens. Ava, give me a D100.
What?
This is not the same as divine intervention. So it's not,
Okay.
don't worry, it's not something you're just looking for a 10 on or 6 or whatever you are. 97.
Nice.
Okay. This was high roll, so that's not bad.
That's good
So
for
we
me,
done did
100.
it.
As the two of you are grasping hands, Ava, you can feel like the power from Garuda flowing out into your hands. And Euphrasie, what starts as just, holding someone's hand, eventually you feel like a tingle in your own fingertips that starts to move its way up your arm until you feel a little bit of almost electricity. Feels like it's kind of coursing through your veins. With an inside of 25, Ava, you'll actually notice her hair does stick up just a little bit. Like there's a little bit of static almost. Nothing crazy, but just a little bit
Yeah.
on the ends. Euphrasie, you also feel your heart kind of skip a beat. Now, whether that's from the intimacy of this moment or from the magic, you don't know, but that happens. In your head, you hear this rumbling. It sounds like you're listening to almost an earthquake or a rock slide from inside your head. You start to get a headache as this noise kind of just gets louder and louder. Ava, you're hearing this too. Something's not right. Euphrasie, you heard that.
Huh? What was that?
That was Garuda, if you heard what I heard.
Could you hear me?
Does it something...
Hello? Is that
Oh.
you?
Thank God, someone besides Ava. It's been so long since I've had a normal conversation. Leviathan sleeps all the time, and this idiot just talks about the same shit over and over.
So you're the one he's been talking to this whole time.
I am, but hold on. Something's not right. I need both of you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Does this have to do with necrotic?
No.
Oh, I don't have advantage on that. Never mind.
No. 6. 15. Okay.
Yikes.
Ava, as you're sitting there, Euphrasie just grasps your hands, like very, very tight. Like she has like electricity running through her, and she won't let go as she just starts to like her muscles tense up for just a little bit. You both hear in your head again. You can't reach him. I can feel him. He's in there. There's a wall. The two of you immediately get cold. Where you start touching, your body temperature drops 10 degrees, easy, as you feel this chill wash over you. She's not letting him speak. He slumbers. He tries to wake, even now, but she keeps him asleep. I told you Shiva could not be trusted. The fact that she would do this to one of our siblings, the fact that she would cage him like this. Euphrasie's still muscles tense. And you see that she's starting to...
Can I even speak?
No, you can't even speak.
Okay.
But you're still hearing what Garuda's saying. And you see that she looks like she's about to lose consciousness. I need you to give me another Constitution saving throw, Euphrasie.
Oh boy. You can see she's trying this entire time.
Mm-hmm. 18. Ava, what are you doing in this moment?
Something's blocking the connection. She's paralyzed. I'm just gonna try and break my hands out to try and like sever or cut the connection of what's happening. You
start trying to let go, and she's still got a vice grip on you, but eventually Euphrasie kind of snaps back to herself, and you can see Ava trying to pull free. Do you let go? Euphrasie?
Not immediately.
Okay.
If I can, I talk now.
You can. Yeah, you passed your check. You passed your Constitution
What
saving throw.
is? What is? What was that?
Shiva blocks our connection to Titan. She won't allow him to communicate and will not allow us to communicate with him. He slumbers within your soul. He is a prisoner.
Why would she do such a thing?
She
You don't
can't be
wanna ask that.
trusted.
She's trying to bring you all together.
I don't trust this. Ava, break the connection. We have to let go.
Okay. I'm sorry. Euphrasie will step back if she can hear Garuda saying let go.
She can. As the two of you let go of one another and take a step back, your temperature starts to rise again. You realize that you could see your breath also as you start to come back to yourselves.
That was intense.
That's a word you could use to describe that, yeah.
I don't like this, Ava. I don't like this at all. Euphrasie, you still heard that.
What?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I can't change the way things... I think to myself, I don't say this out loud. I'm sorry, I can't change the way things are. Can you hear me when I try like this?
You don't get a response from that.
Oh, fucking A. Do I have to talk out loud to you?
Who is she talking to? Ask her if Titan speaks.
I can hear you, Garuda.
Whoa.
You can still hear me.
I guess I can.
I really don't like this. Nothing against you. I'm not. Don't take it that way. I mean, I'd much rather be with you.
Someone else's patron already said they wanted to kill me. So
I would rather be with you than Ava. But here's the thing.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow, women supporting women.
Ava.
Thank you.
This
I
is
know,
just,
nothing
it's
personal.
just our thing.
Yeah.
Stop. You should be used to this by now.
Yeah.
The fact that we're still tethered, that's not my doing. Fun fact, Ava, you can think to
Shiva.
Garuda because she's actually in your soul. But other people, she does that. They do have to speak for Garuda to be able to hear them. Even though you never do. You always say it out loud.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
I'm just trying.
I think it's a bit. I think it's a good bit at this point.
I do
Yeah.
Because Euphrasie gets to get in on the conversation, or she did get to get on the conversation. Now Garuda doesn't get secrets. Not from Euphrasie.
Shiva.
So, but why would Shiva do that?
Because she wants to hear what we're saying.
Oh, God's above.
Eva now can understand me. She knows what I'm telling you. I don't trust her. Euphrasie, I know you have this devotion to Shiva, but that's not the sister I know. She left me and my siblings to die the day Bahamut came from the skies. And now she seeks to bring us together for what purpose? Has she told you anything?
She's told me it'll bring balance to all the elements.
That's what she's told the rest of us.
That's true. Actually.
I don't trust it. Something else is going on here. I don't trust it.
Wolf, do you want me to like roll a deception check or something?
No, because you didn't say anything that was a lie.
Fair enough.
But now you made everybody suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
They
suspicious.
knew I knew things. I told them from the start I know things. I just didn't tell them what I know.
No, everything you said was perfectly factual. Factual enough to where the inside of 25 didn't pick up on anything.
Hell yeah. So, yeah, that's what she's told me, so I don't understand. I don't understand.
I think I can speak for Ava when I say that makes 3 of us.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. That's how you knew I wanted to say that. You sly you. Yeah.
I just also know you at this point.
Wait, can you read my thoughts?
No.
Do I believe her?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking ask her. Are you
Can I use my insight of Hella? Can I insight check Garuda?
You can insight check Garuda, yes.
That
yeah.
pause, that millisecond pause was enough for Fishy to know that.
15?
15. You're suspicious. With your passive of 25, though, yeah, she can totally read your thoughts.
My passive insight's 21, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah. She can totally read your thoughts.
You know you don't have to lie to someone who's spent 100 years making herself very difficult to lie to.
I was lying to Ava.
Well...
That's true. I was the one that asked it.
I was to say, don't you
That's
remember
true.
Garuda's a girl's girl?
That's true, but also, like, just, I guess it would be useful to know that if you're lying to one person, you have to lie to us both.
Ooh.
I haven't really come to terms with this new reality yet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of like it.
It is nice to expand my social circle, I suppose.
As you effectively doubled it. That's pretty good.
And
I mean,
I know that she's not one to forsake the gods like those piss ants back in Cornelia.
what did they... No, that's a conversation for another time, I think. Thank you, Ava. For, on many accounts, this is new. This will be fun.
It is pretty fun.
And I got to bare my soul to you, and you haven't stepped away from me like you hate me or something.
I mean, I've killed a lot of people, so I can't really, judge you.
I'm not like most guys.
Ava is not like other girls. So, it's good to know that, I'm not beyond redemption.
Almost nobody is beyond redemption.
Lauren is beyond redemption.
I said almost.
I think we'll let the Judgment Day, whatever Judgment Day comes for him, do its judging.
You guys keep an eye on him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Should
you best...
Ava die again, it would be very unpleasant for me. I'm still suffering the side effects of the last time.
Yeah.
You've died?
Yeah, a couple times. Well, no, just once, but now I can't die again.
Like, literally,
even
it's
with those
impossible,
diamonds.
or...
No, like if I...
Oh.
Okay, no, I should have been... Yeah, if I die again, I'm just... It's gone.
Oh.
At least as far as Hojo said, but he's kind of... He's smart, but careless.
He's creepy, too.
Yeah,
She
a
looks
little bit.
She, like, looks a little freaked out, and then she looks you dead in the, and then after like a hot second of processing, she looks you dead in the eyes. Then you best stay the fuck alive, Ava.
That's my plan.
I think she likes you. Oh, wait, fuck.
Bright red! Euphrasie's face is bright red!
I think Izzy's mom wanted us to all meet for a war council about troops or something. We should probably go see if Izzy's ready.
Probably...
Yep. Yep, the doors. Oh, this is your room. You know where the door is. Yep.
I'm sorry. Isn't that happening tomorrow?
In the morning.
Oh, was
yes.
that tomorrow? Oh, well, you know,
we're trying to find an excuse to exit this interaction. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
like, oh shit, yeah, no, this is my room. Let me get the door. Did I lock it? Okay, does it lock behind you automatically? Okay, good. Thank fuck it doesn't. That would have been even weirder.
As you open the door, a small figure falls into the room.
Okie.
As Oki kind of scrambles up, you can see she has a little glass in her hand. Hi, I was looking for you. I had a question, but I forgot what it was now.
That's pretty convenient timing.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I just got here. I wanted a glass of water and I couldn't reach the sink. That's what the glass is for. And was wondering if you could help. Because you have the water icon in your head, I thought that maybe you were the person that would best be able to help with that.
You guys see that at the end of the hall, there's a sign from Izzy that just says, the new sink is fully operational on the ship and there's nothing wrong with it. Please don't break it again.
If you also remember, the sink in the kitchen was actually made at the lowest level because Nozak was
for Nozak? Yeah.
I don't think you need 25 to know that she's lying her ass off right now.
Yep.
Hey, Oki, I actually had an idea about something.
Oh, okay. I guess I can wait a little bit to get my water.
It's a really short idea. It's not going to be. It's just a suggestion. Just my name's kind of hard to say, isn't it?
A little bit. I feel like Izzy struggles with it from time to time. I'm getting it though. Euphrasie. I got it.
Yeah. Well.
It's long.
Well. My bestest friend in the whole wide world calls me Ray.
Ray,
would you like to call me Ray?
That's really pretty. I could do that. Does that mean we're like best friends?
Oh.
I think so.
Okay. I don't really have like another name that best friends call me. The super secret society club we're in call me Leonhardt. But I guess Oki for now is probably just okay. I guess.
That works.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever had a best friend before.
Well, it's so much fun. I'm
excited.
Her name is Liv, and she's really strong.
I hope we get to meet her. Is she coming?
Maybe. Okay. She's pretty good healer too, but I think she and Bazcat would get along.
Well, that's because Bazcat's awesome. Oh,
yeah.
I think
Liv's awesome.
I think I left Goldie in Bazcat's room.
Oh, you might want to go figure that out before both of them wreak havoc.
Bazcat would be such a sweetie to that baby.
No. What I'm imagining is all of the chaos that this thing is going to cause, just like running around in your room and you accidentally knocking things over, trying to stop it from running around.
No. It's like that. Okay, so there's a scene in Looney Tunes, and everybody who's seen Looney Tunes will probably remember this as soon as I say it. But there's that big, scary-looking dog, and then the little tiny kitten, like, gets themselves in there, like, in, like, the flesh on their head, and, like, sinks into it and like curls up and like falls asleep on their head. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That's
Hell
exactly what's
yeah.
happened with this Chickabo is in like Bazcat's like has fallen asleep on top of Bazcat.
I love that. So, Ava, are you leaving the room then?
I think we're both leaving the room, and I hope I've sufficiently distracted Oki from that for the time being.
Maybe.
I look back at Ava, I'm like, we might have some explaining to do.
She's probably been listening ever since I walked down the stairs.
Fucking hey.
You feel like
I
a
guess you're right.
little tiny tug. And Oki asks you to just bend down. Is she my new mommy?
Oh God. Okay, just go get the Chickabo. Go get Goldie.
Okay, just curious.
No, I know. Yeah,
you were
this
in there
will. Yep.
a really long time.
Yeah. Just and you know the sink is at Nozak's height. Go get your water.
Okay. One of these days, you're gonna have to tell me what grown-ups do when they go and close the doors. I don't.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
think that'll be a conversation for after the war.
Fine. I'll go.
Yeah. We'll
I'll go
bookmark
use
that.
Nozak's sink. That's right. That's where the water I can reach is. And she runs up down the hallway.
All three sinks are like that, by the way.
I grab you by the wrist and I'm like, let's go upstairs.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ava would know that Izzy does have books and diagrams ready whenever he is.
Oh no.
Detailed information.
So when two elves love each other very much.
And this is why I brought Oki back. Why? When everyone was like,
love it.
Why did Ava bring a child? I was like, because I like Oki and I want her here.
Yeah.
I love Oki. Oki's gonna be like the cheerleader for this entire relationship.
Yeah, I think so.
Love it.
So,
let's find the lads.
Is there anything else we need to do before we get our a long rest in?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes, Izzy, you said you were gonna. Let's see. You have to send them a message, right? Or sending?
Well, I could just teleport to Balam and then do so.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
Oh, wait, Izzy, before you go, I gave Luca our link pearl. Just ask him where he is so you can teleport to him easier.
Yeah, he says, yeah, he does it. He says, Luca, we're almost done with business here, but I need to talk to you and Nelly. Where are you currently? Still in Balam?
No. Let's see, where are we? Cornelia,
Excuse me?
I think they said. Yes, that's where we're at.
Oh, thank God.
Why are you in Cornelia?
Well, we had to pick up another person.
I'm sorry, who's we? I'm sorry, 1 second. The scene will cut to Luca, like, what are we? Then Izzy will just teleport right next to him in Cornelia.
Teleports
I'm
behind
sorry,
you.
who's we?
I still need the teleportation roll.
Oh
Okay,
no!
I do have a rock from Cornelia, just like my rock from Balam.
Okay, does that make it 100%, or is there still like a 5% chance it goes wrong?
I'm pretty sure there's still a small roll, but
yeah, you still gotta make the roll.
Wait, is rolling high good or is rolling low good in this?
Oh, you want to roll very high. High. Nope, you want to roll high.
I don't remember, but let's click on teleport.
Oh, you roll high, please.
Okay. Familiarity.
Last time he was. Yeah.
I've seen some teleportation.
Well, here's the thing.
Associated object.
No, linked object there's no roll. You're on target.
Okay,
and you have a linked object. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
We don't have to play reverse mothership.
You teleport and find yourself right next to Luca and
Teleports
realize
behind you.
that you are absolutely not in Cornelia.
Oh God.
Okay, cool.
You are not in Balam either. You're actually in Alexandria.
What?
Oh.
Sorry, is this not Is this not where I said? I'm sorry. I don't really know. The lady showed up, and we've been a couple different places.
Who's the lady? Luca.
What is it, Garnet?
No, I mean, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I mean, I've got Nellie here too, and at this point, Honora actually comes into the room.
She just
Izzy,
zaps in.
What are you doing here? No, she actually walks in, like she was here with them. Like she
Oh.
heard the
I'm-
kids talking and walked into the room. What are you doing here?
Izzy says, Luca, could you and Nelly step outside for a second, please?
Yeah, all right. No big deal. Come on, Nellie. They leave the room. Okay. Yes, I have a couple more stops to make. Can we make this quick?
Why are they here?
Well, I gathering up a couple people. I just had a couple stops to make. I didn't want to go back and forth and back and forth.
So you decide to take them somewhere without telling me. The only other adult, aside from Ava, you've seen with them.
No, I was bringing them back to Massidia.
Without telling me. Without telling me first?
Well, I thought it would be a nice surprise, Izzy. I'm sorry,
It's
you
not
look
a
mad.
surprise when you try to bring the child you attempted to kidnap at one point back to me without telling me.
Look, either we have to trust each other on this or we don't. Okay? It's time.
And you
We're
know what
on
would
the
have been
same
really
side
good
now.
of gaining my trust? You want to know how you could have gained my trust? Izzy, I know these children you're watching are stuck in a wasteland. Would you be okay with me getting them? Oh no? Okay, would you like to go get them because I need them somewhere? It would have taken a single sending spell. You can't just
Yeah.
do things just because and then be surprised that I'm upset.
Oh, I absolutely can. I'm Archmage of Massidia. I can make any kind of decision I need to make in times of war.
Damn, I love her.
At this
Is
point,
that-
God, I like her.
another person comes in the room. A tall Galka we haven't seen in a while, as Biggs pokes his head in. Everything okay
Ooh.
in here? Yes, I was just
Hello,
being
Biggs.
chastised by
Good to
trying
see you.
to gather up all the loved ones of those going into battle to get them somewhere safe. I'm sorry, Izzy, you were telling me how I'm such a bitch.
You know it's more than that. And I didn't say that.
Oh,
If you want this relationship to work, you need to work with me just as much as I'm trying to work with you, Honora.
Are you? Are you trying, Izzy? Is this what
Did
trying
I
looks
join the
like?
council when you asked?
Well, we didn't give you much of a choice.
You
really.
know exactly. You forced me to take the seat, and I did it anyways because I care more about winning this war than I do about placating your feelings. Now, the next time you do anything with those two children specifically, you need to tell me. That is a hard line.
Give me an intimidation roll.
Sure.
That's a mama bear right there.
And this is a
That's
plus
side of
0.
Izzy and
So,
Nora hasn't
yikes.
seen before.
Ugh, I hope I get this. Izzy, why?
Oh,
She just kind of looks at you. Well, I'm sorry, Izzy, I truly am. I thought you would appreciate me trying to get everyone that you love to safety. I seem to have overstepped. I didn't realize you had such a delicate, never mind. If you're quite done with your little tantrum, I was actually just about to head back. I hear we have something important tomorrow. Since it's so important to you, you can bring the children with you if you need. I'll grab the others. And she turns and walks out of the room. Biggs just kind of looks back
Yeah.
and forth. What the fuck did I miss?
Yeah. Izzy turns and leaves as well.
Hey, one of y'all
I
got to give me
think-
a ride.
Yeah, I think the way that Izzy is feeling before would have been grappling to it. But I think it's at a point where he legitimately does not care about Honora. And sorry, I stuttered. Even that, the only reason he even explained himself and tried to dismiss what she's saying was because someone was there. Because he's not going to allow himself to be made the enemy in front of people who he trusts, like
Fair enough.
Biggs.
Fair enough.
I think from that conversation, it's very clear he cares more about making sure Biggs knows what type of timing he's on rather than Honora.
That's
but
good because
he
that
does open the
intimidation
door and
roll
goes to the other side.
didn't do you any favors.
Yeah.
The problem is I keep rolling terribly
You
whenever it's times of need. It's annoying.
whenever, especially with Honora, you roll real bad when you
Yeah.
really need,
Yep.
and it's kind of shapes
Well,
the
the thing
whole
about it is,
dynamic.
the thing about it is, I also think it makes sense because at the end of the day, he's not worried about impressing Nora or even scaring her. He just wants to
True.
set that line.
But it has shaped this whole relationship. A couple good rolls here and there in the past would have changed the course of how she interacts with you. And it's just those rolls are so just not there when you
Yeah.
need them.
Mm.
Okay. So with that, I'm assuming you will gather up Luca and Nellie and take them back to Mysidia with you.
He actually sits them down to talk with them first. He says, "Are you two okay?"
Yeah, we're fine. She showed up, said she was from Mysidia, the new Archmage, which we knew that you guys had got rid of the other one. Sorry about that. Um, said she was gonna get us out of here and safe for somewhere that when all the shit hit the fan. Oh, sorry, Nellie. He said shit.
Mm,
You said damn
Regardless,
it.
the next time a major change like that is going to happen, please just let me know through the link pearls.
Yeah, okay. So I mean, sorry, did we do something wrong? I didn't.
No, you two didn't do anything wrong. She
Okay.
didn't tell me that she was going to bring you two back, and that's a
Oh.
problem.
Well, sorry, we kind of just thought you sent her.
No. But you don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
Regardless, the two of us need to talk. I've been asked to join the Mysidian Council, so I'm going to be
Oh,
there more often, most likely working. I wanted to
okay.
know if the two of you wanted to live in Mysidia with me.
Hell yeah, up in the clouds. That sounds dope.
Good.
Nellie kind of goes,
Um,
"Is it scary? I don't want to fall. Is it scary?"
no, you won't fall off. Um, it takes a bit to get used to. The air is thinner up there, but I think it'll be very formative for the two of you to have an adult with you for a bit. Not that you need it, but because I know that having an adult around was something you guys were used to.
Well, as much of an adult as Nozak was, I guess.
uh,
He's old enough, but I mean,
Sorry,
sometimes yeah. Anyway,
how, Luca? How's your spell casting going? Did you learn the find familiar spell I taught you?
that one, I'm still working on, man. That one's tough. But I can do this now. And he holds out his hand and he does do produce flame just into his hand.
Ooh.
nice.
Okay.
So I can do this. The
How
other one, it's just a little hard. I'm having trouble getting some of the actual, the pieces down, but this is cool.
how how long did it take you to learn this?
I've just been practicing since you left. I think I got it maybe a week ago.
You learned it in a week.
Yeah. Is that
Luca, that's
bad? Is that
incredible. Luca, that's incredible. It took me a month to learn produce flame. And that's
well? I mean,
with the previous magic knowledge I had.
I had a good teacher, right? I mean, you show me what to do. I just did it, and
Luca,
he just keeps doing it.
that mean Luca,
That's what I do.
that means you're a natural at this.
No, no. Natural. I'm a natural at pickpocketing. That I'm a natural at. But this was foreign. This isn't something I'm. No, no,
Well, you
no.
picked it up faster. Well, you picked it up faster than someone with much more knowledge did. I'd say that's something to be proud of.
Nellie looks up. I told you were smart, dummy.
No.
Regardless, tomorrow we're leaving to essentially go take care of this problem with the Empire. The two of you, if it's okay with you, I would like you to stay somewhere a bit more safe than Mysidia right now.
Well, I mean that I think was the idea. She,
Yes.
she
So
made it sound like she wasn't taking us back to Mysidia. So I don't know what her idea was, but she did say we were stopping over in Mysidia before we headed to our final destination.
Regardless, the two of you will be staying somewhere else, a place that I
Okay.
can guarantee is safe and that I know much better. It's a
Okay.
bit boring. You'll only have books, but after all this is taken care of, I'm going to get you immediately, and then we can continue this talk about what life looks like moving forward in Mysidia, if
Okay.
you two don't mind. I know that it's a lot for me to take this role of watching over you all so suddenly, so I don't want to force any decisions on you all, on
No.
you two.
Hell no. Nothing could be more boring than Balam right now. You said
No.
hell again. You promised you'd stop trying to curse. Sorry.
Hmm.
Heck no.
Regardless,
We're in.
there'll be plenty of magic books for you to read. I even set the place up a bit. Oh, and Luca. You see he pulls out his cloak of protection. He says, I don't remember if black is your color or not, but I casted a spell to change this item's color.
Hey, what's it do?
It'll keep you safe.
He takes it.
It's a cloak of protection.
He kind of looks over it for a minute. Thanks. And then he immediately turns around and puts it over Nellie. Ties it around her neck.
Yeah,
Looks
you
really
see,
good on you.
he looks up at Izzy, and you see he can tell Izzy really wishes he had changed it to another color now.
I think
But
black
he
looks good
says,
on you. She stands up
he
really
says,
tall, like all proud of herself.
but you see, he says, Biggs, I'll be right back for you. And he slams his staff down, and he is going to take them to Matoya's cave, which he has made up for
Nice.
2 children.
Okay. Perfect.
The runes in here don't respond, will not allow anyone to scry on you all, and will keep the cave pretty out of sight for a bit. Unfortunately, because of my master's passing, I kind of have to do monthly maintenance on them, which is what I was taking so long to do recently.
Oh, no problem. Is that broom supposed to be doing that by itself? You look over and one of the brooms
Yes.
just sweeping. All right, just
It keeps the place clean so
so
you two don't
it's not
have
like
to.
haunted or anything.
No, there are not any ghosts here.
Okay, cool.
Regardless, I
Food?
made sure to add. Yes. You see he gestures to what you see. It looks like a door, but then he opens it, and it just opens to a grand pantry. And he says, Master Matoya had this place safe for the long haul, but unfortunately, a lot of it's not meant to be cooked. So it's going to be a lot of you eating food that is cold.
I think we'll manage.
Perfect. You all stay here. I have not given anyone else permission to come down here and get you two. So unless you call me first, do not go with anyone.
Okay, that's fair.
And if anything happens to me, I do have something set up.
Let's cross that bridge another time.
Perfect. Do you guys need anything from me before I head out? I have a few more meetings to get to because we have a lot to do tomorrow.
Nellie pops up. Are there any picture books? These are boring.
Uh yeah, you see he says, "Oh, right." You see he goes in and they hear what sounds like things being thrown around, and you guys hear him struggling as and he pulls out just a small bookcase with children's books in it. This was hidden
Perfect.
deep in the cellar.
Thank you. Okay, we're good now.
Baby's
Perfect.
first familiars.
I was like literally like Sesame Street. Elmo becomes a wizard.
Yeah. And he says,
Oh my
you
god,
see, he
Ava, you
says,
just spun into existence. It was like dark and then
Yeah.
just that was so
yeah.
cool.
Evil
Then
villain.
he's going, yep.
Whoa.
Then you see, yep. Then he's going to teleport back to Alexandria and then be like, all right, big, sorry about that.
They're gone.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. He's going to cast return and go back to his room.
Okay. So, with that, if there's nothing else pressing, we can take a long
Hell
rest.
yeah. Let's
Start-
fucking
Yay.
go.
Okay.
We love long rests.
The morning comes early as the little automaton is going around knocking on everyone's door. Just knocking on everyone's door to wake them up. Knock, knock, knock.
Yep, I'm coming. Yep. Oh, that's the robot. Okay.
The sun is not even, you can't even see it. I guess, let's see, the clouds, you're still above it, I guess. How the hell does that work? But it's dark by the time you all kind of gather up on the deck of the ship.
Before I go up, I want to test. Hey, Rudy, you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, just checking.
It's nice to
Can
know that.
Euphrasie and I. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was just gonna ask. Can I hear Euphrasie ask Garuda that and through the mental shit?
You can.
Ooh.
It seems that while Euphrasie, you still have to speak, she can still hear you across distances.
Cool.
Now, Ava, you know
Cool.
that that's not something that she can typically do. Typically, she can only hear what you hear. But whatever connection is now established, Euphrasie, you still have to speak it, but Ava, you hear it just the same way Garuda does.
I
That's
can make
cool.
that. I can work with that. Okay, just
Yeah.
checking.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't like a, just for that day sort of thing.
Could you grab more toilet paper? We're out down here.
It seems we're stuck together a little while longer.
Oh, don't phrase it like that. This'll be fun.
Oh, she's just like that. Don't take it personal.
Well, maybe I'm just trying to help her to see
It's-
things in a new light.
It's a lost cause.
How
Yeah.
do you know? How hard have you tried? How many fresh new perspectives has she had?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
When was the last time you said something nice to me, Ava? Have you said thank you
Nice?
once this entire conversation?
Yes,
Euphrasie
well, this
laughs.
conversation, no. But on the way to the Chocobo Forest, I did. When you saved Queen Sarah's life. Thank you very much. And I just said it
Aw.
again.
Lauren
That
Oh,
was a
yes.
long time ago.
But we are
Oh,
so
time
gonna
will
fuck with them.
Time
What
is
have
so
you
fun,
done for me
Garuda.
lately?
We're so gonna fuck with the others. This is gonna be great.
Izzy, you notice that your mother has come up onto the deck. We're waiting for you all in the chambers.
If it's okay, could Izzy have talked to you, Ava, real quick last night?
Sure.
Just real quick. We don't have to go into it. Cool. Ava, he told you about the situation. He told you about the situation last night. And as angry as it made him, I think he basically, you see that he has a resolve now, because it's one thing to try to embarrass him because he doesn't care about her. It's mostly the audacity. But what he doesn't like is the fact that she feels she can cross lines, and he says, "All right, if that's what she wishes to do, I guess I'll finally play the game properly."
Let's have it. Yep. Okay.
Are you coming?
Oh boy. Yes. Yep.
Okay. She leads you all back down into the chamber area where you've talked to her a lot of times in here. As the doors open, you expect the normal people to be in here. The Enora, the rest of the council. But there's quite a few other people that have been gathered together here. Taurus is here. Biggs and Wedge are both here. Sarah's mother is here.
Hey.
As is Gwen and Gibble.
Oh wow.
Who?
Okay. Grunthor's
Grunthor's
wife and kid.
wife
Grunthor's
and
missus and
Yeah.
son. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Important NPCs that aren't leading part of the nation and the rebellion?
Paradigm.
I think that's it.
No, I think that's most
Beryl?
of them, because the rest are either...
Who?
Oh yeah,
Which one?
Beryl's still technically alive.
Nozak's butler.
Yes, he would be here too.
Butler. He would have been.
He would be here too.
Nice.
Probably
Actually.
escaped Alex. Oh, sweet.
That's hilarious.
Everyone kind of looks towards you, and Honora is sitting in her desk. Ah, look who decided to join us. Izzy, the children won't be joining us then today.
No, but I actually would like to say this in reverence to you, Archmage. I apologize for my outburst yesterday. You see, Nozak has passed recently, and I've taken up care of the children, so they're very sensitive to me specifically. I
Where are they
apologize
now,
for. They're somewhere where I can keep a better eye on them. But I wish to apologize, mostly for my outburst. You're correct. It was unprofessional, and I should have heard you out better. You're doing what you can for this nation, and I wish to do my part to work with you, if that's possible. If that's possible. If you have a decision that has to do with them, or you have any questions, feel free to ask or tell me. Boundaries do need to be set when it comes to them specifically.
Okay.
But I should have done it in a better way.
I appreciate that. Let me ask you, though. They're safe.
Correct.
Alone?
No.
Hold on. I'm inside checking you.
Insight.
Insight.
I'll roll that
Okay.
good old deception.
Yeah, give me a deception.
Oh yeah.
That's a good idea.
Plus 0.
What is the Izzy deception?
Here's the natural 20. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Please, not 20.
Manifesting.
Damn it, Izzy!
Okay.
God,
Her
jeez,
eyes
Izzy.
quirk up a little bit. Okay. Well, I trust you know best how to keep those kids safe. I'll tell you the plan now for the rest of these. I've spent the night gathering up those that are close to the ones here in this room. I know that when war breaks out, sometimes it's distracting to know that your loved ones may be caught up in the crossfire. So I've gathered all of the ones that I thought would be better kept somewhere safe. Within the hour, I will be sending a group of no less than 10 mages to teleport and escort all of them to the Chocobo Forest outside of Cornelia. It is impenetrable. Literally no one else can go in to get them. And the berries there will keep them fed no matter how long this takes. We have fighters with us as well. Both Gwendolyn and Biggs and Wedge. Wedge kind of stands up. He's a little Taru, remember.
Yeah.
Have agreed to go, even though they are more combat-focused, to make sure they protect those that cannot protect themselves. I did this as a show of good faith. Or I tried to. And I do hope that wherever you've put those kids, it's as safe as a protected Chocobo Grove with armed men guarding it. Sorry, and women. She looks over at Gwen.
Yeah, Izzy doesn't even say anything. You see he nods respectfully.
So, here's what I have. The intel. We have received a word from those in Cornelia that they have begun their march. We have sent some mages ahead to help teleport some of the frontliners a little bit closer to the battlefield. They're spies as well. We have a couple reports that there is a gathering of forces around what used to be an old government building of some kind in Zanarkand. The place is a ruin, of course, but we believe they're conducting most of their experiments underground. The Cornelia forces should be engaging with their outer lines any moment now. Those that we've teleported ahead of time. Our suggestion, you're taking our suggestions would be that you all would take the airship straight to the source. No need for you to bother yourself with the pesky little armies. We can take care of those.
Do we know if it was... Were any of the clerics sent? Do you know?
We have not heard word from Ishgard as of yet.
All right. Okay. Well, they may not be able to send much.
Understood. Which is to be expected. Ishgard is famously neutral in most things, so I can understand their hesitance to joining a war like this.
I'm gonna let her continue to believe that.
Okay. I appreciate you trying. Appreciate the effort. I'm sure you did all you could.
Yeah. There's one person I'd really like to get in there, but
unfortunately, I believe the time for recruitment is over. I think now's the time to act.
Right.
Our forces are in
sure
position.
You don't need...
Go ahead, sir.
Are you sure you don't need any more help on the battlefield?
I think we can handle ourselves.
Okay. I'll take your word for it then.
I don't have sending, so I can't call Livy.
At this point, Ava, you notice that Oki has snuck in behind you, too. Like, just kind of peeking through the door. Let's see if Nora notices. Oh, she totally does. 19. Well, let's see what Oki's stealth was. Oh, the one time she rolled a 3.
Oh, Oki.
Who's that hanging out by the door there?
That's my daughter.
All right. She kind of looks around. Would you like to send her to the forest with the rest? Oki says, "No, I'm going. I'm going. I'm helping to fight. I can do this."
Oki.
What?
You want to fight in the...
I'm good. I've been practicing. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want to leave you.
Well, if you plan on fighting, I suppose you should listen in on our plans, and I'll look towards the Archmage to kind of get her approval or not.
What do the rest of you think about this?
Yeah,
Okay.
Izzy's eyes are as big as saucers right now as Ava says that.
Euphrasie's gonna get down on her level. Okay. I told you I was a healer before, right?
Yeah. That's why I think we'll be okay.
I'm gonna be doing my job to keep your dad around for all of us. Okay? So you've just got to trust me on that front.
You don't want me to go. Is that what this is? You don't want me to go?
It's not that I wouldn't love to have you. It's that I can't tell you what we're dealing with.
What color would Oki's aura be?
I think I told she was the first one you saw. I think it's like really
Oh, yeah, that's right.
bright golden,
Gold.
right?
Gold, yeah.
Yeah.
It's soft and silly, like a baby's laughter.
It's that we don't know what we're walking into, and I don't want you hurt either.
Give me a persuasion check, and you'll get advantage because you're her BFF.
Oh, I need it because my persuasion's dog shit.
13.
Okay,
Okay.
roll
There's
again.
1. Wait, no, that was
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
I forgot I didn't click it. I forgot you could right click it. Yeah, no, it's a 13.
13. Okay. She seems to be wavering a little bit. I will just say, okay, above table. I just did that for a little bit of RP. I never thought in a million years Ava would be like, all right. So,
I need to know whether this works or not because I'm going to traumatize this child into staying if we have to.
Are we keeping the child? I mean, I just want her to know at least what she's getting herself into.
She's on the bubble right now.
Okay.
You can see that, your words did get through to her a little bit, and you get the feeling she does trust you. She's just kind of struggling with, I think, sending Ava off again.
What if you stay on the ship and you keep a watch over everything?
Oh, that child is so dead.
You have the papers that Izzy gave us. You could be a good scout and look out in case they get backup or something happens above that we need to switch our attention to.
I could do that. That sounds fun. Yeah, I
got really good eyes, right?
Honora leans forward. I can provide, I can spare an additional mage should things need to be removed from the situation. If that would make you feel better.
Thank you, Honora.
Okay. So you lot will be heading to the Chocobo
Fucking
Forest.
go!
You lot are going to be going straight into the heart. Best of luck to you all, especially you, Izzy. I really hope you come out of this alive. I have a feeling we have
Not a
so
much
much to
change.
catch up on and talk about when you're done.
As she says that, she sees Izzy is legitimately looking at his nails, uninterested. He's like, "Oh, okay," and he looks right back down.
She looks over, and for the first time,
lady.
she actually looks at Lauren. Oh, what the fuck happened to you?
That's do the very, very long story, like the short story, Lauren.
Short story. Alright.
Very
Madam
short
Archmage,
story.
is the materia forge up and ready?
Oh, that what?
At that point,
The shorts.
Yashola.
The short story is he ain't telling a story.
Yeah.
At
And
that,
the short
Yashola
story
says,
is none ya, bitch.
Hell yeah.
It is
Word up.
actually. And she gestures over, and they brought in like this chest. So what I want everybody to do as you go, she kind of gestures. You open the chest. Tell me what piece of equipment they gave you, or you gave them to socket, and the elemental materia you chose.
Let me roll for this real quick.
I'll
20
be
pounds, okay.
easy. Izzy didn't choose anything. He does not need materia.
Okay, fair enough. Lauren.
Laura, everyone's gonna watch as my mage hand suit just kind of like crawls up underneath and onto the table and then starts like feeling around in the items before like tapping one lightly, and that's when my head kind of like ticks up and I'm gonna walk over to where the thing is. I decided to give my armor of cold resistance breastplate, and I decided to get lightning materia affixed into
Okay.
it.
Lightning materia. Love it.
Fuck
He's
yeah.
gonna take it out, put it on. And to answer your question, Madam Archmage, when it comes to what the fuck happened to me, let's just say that death has done a deal with this group. And that is all that you need to know.
Speaking of deals, if you'd like to double check you actually got the proper armor, I once again remind you, I can show you.
I can show you this shit.
Shining,
He's-
shimmering,
He's
awesome.
going to kind of in his head, because he can. Is it the same kind of thing with Garuda where like he can hear my thoughts as well?
You don't know.
Okay. I'm just gonna think
You
to
can
myself,
try though. You can try.
Actually,
No one's ever
no,
actually tried.
I'm gonna do the like what we do with our readings, the psychic thing, and I'm gonna send my mind back to an image of me using Mage Hand to tap on the armor previously to show me which one was needed, so I can use that to make the sound to pick up the
Okay.
right one. So I remember the metallic sound of the plate, the breastplate
Okay.
being tapped. But that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna like say in my head. I'm just gonna like start sending my mind to images. Just how
Okay.
we do reading stuff.
The offer stands. All I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna find out everyone's materia first. So who's Izzy didn't do it? Ava, what'd you get?
Cold.
Cold, and you put it in a armor.
If I can, since monks don't wear armor, could I use the bracers of defense
Yeah,
as armor?
that'll count as an armor. Yes, absolutely.
Sweet.
Basscat.
My plate armor. And if possible, can I have the HP absorb materia?
No, elemental materia.
Okay, go eat a dick.
I
Nice.
almost asked
Then-
for poison.
Nice try.
You
One
know
of
what?
the-
I'm trying
of
my
the
best.
5
I'm trying to be
elements.
creative here in this space.
I would
appreciate it.
like the huge elemental materia, thank you. The huge summoning
Yeah.
materia. I would like the huge W item materia.
I chose Knights of the Round. Please.
Yeah.
Knights of the Round next to counter. So whenever I opportunity attack,
Right.
12 casts of Knight of the Round.
I love it.
Then fine. Ice, I guess.
Ice. Okay. Euphrasie.
Ice, baby.
Euphrasie is going to use armor, and since I've already got a resistance when it comes to cold damage and a lot of cold damage, should I have picked a different one? Because I also have fire damage and stuff too, but I don't have resistance to it.
What are you picking?
Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll walk it back later if it becomes useful. If I realize it's useless, because I don't know how this shit works.
Sure. You're about to find out.
Hell yeah. Well, I changed some colors on something in Hero Forge. So Euphrasie's going with the armor, and she's gonna do some fire. I changed the colors of a little thing on her outfit in Hero Forge because I thought it would be cool.
So,
Ooh, a baddie.
I like it.
You'll notice that in each of the armor pieces that you were given, you have a Aga version of the materia. So we have a Faraga.
Brilliant.
We have a Thundaga. Oh god, is it Isaga? Oh god, what's the ice one?
Blizzaga.
Blizzaga. That's what I was like. It's not ice.
Blizzaga.
So we had thunder,
Lasagna.
fire, ice, and then Lauren, you took the
lightning.
thunder, right? Lightning. Okay.
Yeah, which is basically going to be like lightning, thunder.
Associated element. Since you've put the Aga version in a armor, you now have absorb half. So instead of being immune to that damage, you instead heal for half the damage you would take from that element.
Yep.
Cool.
Actually, I will take some. No, I'm kidding.
Too late. Do you want
I
some?
got what I wanted anyways. Great.
Listen,
You want
if Izzy has to be the only one who needs to be healed, I'll take it.
So those of you that picked thunder or lightning, you will now be able to cast one use of Jalazari's Storm of Radiance is the name of the spell, but it'll be rethemed to do the appropriate damage.
Yes, Jalazari Storm of Google. Can you spell this for me, please?
Yeah, you're gonna have to write this down because I am not. It is too close to my bedtime to remember this shit.
Storm of Radiance is that one. Those of you that picked ice, let's see, Cone of Cold. That one's pretty simple. You'd get that one.
Ice baby.
And this is one free use of it without using a spell slot.
Cool, because I don't have any.
Right. Yep. That's the benefit of the materia. And then let's see, what was the other one that we needed?
Firepower.
Fire is Flame Strike.
Nice.
But I have that spell already.
Yeah, you do have access to it as a cleric.
So if you have it, you can switch the one you have to another one, or you can keep it because it's still a free use that doesn't use a spell slot.
It's just a free. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You get one free use.
I'm not mad about this.
So
one free flame strike. I'm okay with that. I think stuff probably happens because
I was really
cleric and
hoping.
shit.
I was really hoping Ava was gonna pick wind. I really was hoping he was gonna pick wind.
What would wind have
wasn't sure
given
if that
me?
was
Because
actually an
I
element.
considered it last second.
It was so so Ava. Wind does give you still wind strike. So it's just such a cool Ava thing.
That's my favorite spell in the game.
See him do. So
am I allowed to control Z my choices?
no, it's already dude, they already forged it and slotted it into your armor. Okay. So with that, we're getting close to time. But I do owe Kellen a normal kind of ending. So let me ask, are you heading out? Would that be your next step?
Hell yeah.
I would think so, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You all head out to the airship, take off, and start making your way down to the ruins of Zanarkand. As you fly closer, Euphrasie, you can't understand it, but you get a sinking feeling in your stomach. I need you to give me just a really quick D20.
Just a flat D20.
Flat D20.
Okie doke.
Fun.
Is this anything I can give myself guidance for?
No, this is just seeing what
I.
18.
18.
You start to hear that rumble in your head again. You get the feeling Titan is trying to communicate as you get lower and lower to the ground. And then you get a chill, and it stops. Ava, importantly, you did not feel this. That was just something Euphrasie felt.
Don't do that!
Once you come out through the clouds, you see the battlefield below you, and you can already see in the distance where the clashing of magic and magitech have started. Even from this distance, you can start to hear the shouts of people screaming, dying, of magitech cannons charging, firing, and you can see just this cacophony of just spells and energy bursting back and forth as you fly over top of all of it. Beneath you, the ground has started to die. The two of you hear in your head, things are accelerating. We don't have much time left.
Yikes. Hate that.
The ground should not be this desolate, this far from the crystal yet.
Titan's trying to talk. He's trying.
Did he say anything?
He couldn't. Something just felt right, and then I felt a chill.
You all start to get lower and lower. You were given the direction straight to where the government building was that they think they've repurposed as like this underground laboratory. Ava, you feel something behind you. And you turn to look for the first time in months. You see that Duchess has come out and is standing next to you on the railing, feathers bristling. And then you see him standing there in front of the building, waiting, looking up at the approaching airship.
Oh, thank God.
The Death Knight.
Yep.
Oh.
Duchess bristles a little bit. She starts kind of pulling her talon across the floorboards of the airship. He just raises one hand and gives you a tiny little salute and then draws his weapon as he waits patiently for you to get close. That's where we're going to end tonight.
Woo!
Actually,
I don't remember.
You don't remember what?
Really quick, I know I made a roll about this. He's not cursed, he's possessed, correct?
Possessed, yep.
He is possessed, yes.
Okay. Ugh,
Am I gonna have to exercise a bitch?
Well, maybe.
God, please.
Am I gonna have
Well, I would
to
love for
perform
this
an
to happen.
exorcism?
I'm just going to go
I think
ahead.
I'm qualified for that.
I'll give everybody a sneak preview So I had this up because I thought we might use it tonight, but I'm just gonna switch over so we have a sneak preview of our battle map for next time because
Ooh.
I'm real proud of it.
Exciting.
Maple, not now. Thank you, Maple.
Your question to answer of the week is, what do you think the numbers over the heads are? Wrong answers only.
Yes.
Yes, I love that. I
need more things along the. What has Euphrasie done 816 of? That
I like the chicken wings.
the chicken wings is great.
The chicken wings was great. Okay, so that's a little preview of the Death Knight who is waiting for you as the first of what will probably be many encounters and what's going to be just our second dungeon crawl of the game because you all skipped
really
all
good
my
point.
other
Wow.
dungeons.
Yep.
So, with that, we'll bring this one to an end. More RP than I was expecting. Actually, I had this map loaded because I thought we'd get here earlier, but too many things kind of happened, and the development with Garuda was not something I saw coming, but something that I'm really interested to see how that plays out in the long run. So, with that though, I think that'll be it for us tonight. Does anybody have anything they need to say real quick before I do our little outro thing?
This was dope as shit.
Yeah, this was a good one. Also, oh, sorry. Ravnok, one of his things in the chat got spammed got flagged by the auto mod because he said, "I'm with Izzy, she's a bitch." So it flagged it. I'm assuming that was talking about Enora.
Enora.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Anyway, so I do think it's funny, and I totally understand the perspective. I do think it's funny. Enora was trying to do something nice, and I do like how it totally blew up in her face. So, thank you all.
Listen, I will say what that very nice psychologist said. You thinking you're a good person does not entitle you to people's fucking trust.
Yeah,
Period.
No. I also think at this point, Enora's just fucking with you a little bit. Like, I think at this point, based on the roles,
1000%.
you know, and I just subconsciously started doing that after just the way things started. I think she's realized that what she wanted isn't happening, and now I think she's just playing a little game. So, with that, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you next week. Just so you know, Kupo Quest Eorzea will be coming back sooner rather than later because we got our official book today. So we started the conversations about what everyone's going to be playing for this last one of the starter set, but the book came with 3 more scenarios. So we'll see what we can do then. Anyway, this week is a little bit shorter, right? So we've got Golden Vault on Wednesday, and I will let you know, I might have to end up canceling Thursday. I think we're down a player anyway, and I might have had something come up.
Is fine.
So I'll let you know, but
because I need to get some stuff sorted, and I have not had the time since last week to do it.
I'm just going to say we're doing that, and we're just canceling now. So one more, Golden Vault this week, and we're coming up on the end of heist number 3 over there. So if you want to laugh and just have a ridiculous time, go check that out. Other than that, I think that's it. You can check out, if you want to, join the Discord. We've had a couple new people come in. I just restructured the whole Discord, so hopefully it's a little bit more streamlined. Got some more stuff to do, and we also have a Patreon you can join for completely free, just to stay updated with all the stuff going on with the show and all that stuff. But I've got about 6 minutes left before Bazcat has to go hard stop, so I'm going to go ahead and end this to make sure that she's able to get to bed on time. So thank you all for watching. Lally ho, friends, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.